All right, I'm going to see if anybody's on it. It's not really telling me if I'm live or not. So if you're here, will you please comment for me? Oh, hey, thank you, Kaylee. I'm going to give a couple seconds to let some more people hop on. Here we go. Yes, yes, yes. I would normally be playing music, but I don't know if we're allowed to play music right now or not. To get me all pumped up, guys. I don't know if like Facebook will kick me off or something if I play something too long. You know how it goes. Hi, Stephanie. Okay, you guys are here. Yay, I'm so excited. Okay. Oh, all right. So awesome. You guys are piling in. I'm going to give it a few more seconds. I'm so excited, guys. I'm a little nervous, just to be honest. So, okay, awesome. All right. Well, let's get right to it because we're all here to work, right? This is an action hour. We're going to be working together, and I'm super freaking excited to do this with y'all. I hear that there are a lot of new coaches in the page right now, so welcome. Congratulations on being a Beachbody coach, and if you're not new, holler. Glad you're here. Thanks for showing up with me. I am going to be walking you guys through an action hour, and I'm going to be using pretty much the same layout that you would find in the Success Club tracker, which you can find in the Unit 2 of this page, the Beachbody Champions page. So if you go to Units and you go to Unit 2, it'll be the most updated Success Club tracker. A little bit about the Success Club tracker. I use it every single day. I'm usually finished with my tracker by like 11 o'clock noon because I'm a box checker. I love living and breathing the vitals, and that Success Club tracker helps you do that. So I have some notes so I don't forget anything. I will also be answering any questions that you have in the chat. So think of this as like a Zoom, when you're on a Zoom call with a team call. If you have a question, just chat it in here and I will try and like answer as many questions as possible. What else? Let's see here. Yeah, if you have any questions, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this month is Team Cup month, and I'm so excited, guys. If you are not a part of Team Cup, act like you are. And if you are, I hope you guys are rallying together and doing all of the things. My business really shifted back in February when we first had our first Team Cup. I was actually on Emily Favre's team. She is my upline. And since February, my business has just really taken off. And I really do believe it's the power of consistency. It's the power of being a product of the product, living by the vitals, and following the Success Club tracker every single day, Sunday through Sunday, every single day. There's a reason that they made it. So use it. Success leaves clues, and this tracker was made by the most successful coaches in the entire network. So use it to your advantage, guys. So a little bit about my story. I am 28 years old. I live in Northern Kentucky with my high school sweetheart, my husband. We have been married for about a year and a half, and we have been together for a very long time. We have 2 dogs. We have 2 pit bull dogs, and they are my world. I have no kids right now. I initially got into Beachbody actually a long time ago, maybe 2.5 years ago in 2018. Originally, I started as a coach, and long story short, I let the inner mean girl from inside and outer, judgments and stuff scare me away. And instead of leaning into this business, I leaned out. I completely canceled my coach account. So I was a diamond at the time, completely canceled everything, lost absolutely everything, and had to completely rebuild. And after my wedding in April, after everything calmed down with that, I was like, babe, talking to my husband, I'm like, I am getting back into coaching. I cannot wait. I just want to get back to doing what I love. I love helping other people. I love this community. I love everything about it. I felt like when I wasn't in this community, like I wasn't doing the things I needed to be doing. I wasn't working out consistently. I wasn't doing my personal development. And I just didn't feel like I was living out my purpose. So I signed back up, had to start over, had to completely rebuild all over again. I went to Summit, and the game completely changed for me. So I went all in with this business in July of 2019, hit Diamond 3 weeks later. And then in February, when Team Cup hit, was really when my business shifted. So a couple tips for you guys. If you are in a Team Cup team, one thing that really helped me was setting a non-negotiable number for inviting every single day. If you're being like living, sleeping, breathing the vitals, you should be inviting every single day. You should be being a product of the product every single day. A power hour is an action hour. I'm sorry. I keep calling it a power hour. I'm sorry. It's action hour. But you want to be doing the vitals every single day. And so that's what really shifted my business in February. So I set a non-negotiable number of inviting. I went all in with a program. I did the Ultimate Reset, which is supposedly the hardest program there is to do. And it was personally for me. And I did it 100% to a T, had amazing results. My life completely changed since then. I came into like the best routine I've ever had. I now wake up at 5 a.m. each morning and do my workouts, have my vitals finished and my inviting finished by like 8 a.m. every morning. So the Team Cup is really what changed it for me. So lean into your Team Cup team, start a text strand, everybody rally together, get excited. The more excited you are, the more excited everybody else around you is going to be. And you just, if you're on fire for this business, other people want to be on fire for this business with you. More people are going to want to support you. So just be freaking excited, y'all. Like, people love it. I mean, you are the energy that you attract. And so if you put it out there, you're going to get it back. So anyways, I just kind of wanted to tell you guys a little bit about that and really just lean into this time. In February, I went like, I was running. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm signing up as many people as I possibly can. I'm changing as many lives as I possibly can. And I saw some pretty good success in February, but what really shifted was in March. So not only did my numbers go significantly up in March, but I started building a team. So in February, I went from a diamond coach and really no working coaches whatsoever to now I am in a 6-star qual. And I really believe it is because of the momentum that I created from Team Cup. So lean in, do your vitals, and really follow the Success Club tracker every single day, guys, okay? Every single day. Because if you do follow that, you will be successful. So I'm going to kind of get right to it. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, please do them in the chat, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working. And during that time, I'm just going to kind of give you some time to work and do some certain things and implement some certain things that I'm going to be going over. And also, if you are unsure of something, like, I always tell people to Google, like Google GTS, like Google that ish, get on there, and you can also check the FAQs. The FAQs are super helpful. You can literally type in Beachbody FAQ MBF if you have questions about MBF, and it'll pull up every single thing that you need to know. I use Google every single day, all the time. Also YouTube for trainings and stuff. Very helpful. Also, this Beachbody Champions page, we have so much training in here. So utilize your tools, guys. We're giving you the tools. You just have to use them. Okay. So, like I said, the Success Club tracker is in Unit 2, and it does go over and tell you exactly what you need to be doing. I'm going to pull it up here. So number 1, which everybody should have already done for the day unless you're working, you want to work out and drink your Shakeology. So that's your first vital behavior, right? You're being a product of the product. So I've already done that. Check, check, right? So if you have not done that yet, make sure you do it by the end of the day. You need to be doing that every single day. And obviously not every single program, you're going to be working out every single day, but some form of movement. Make sure you're drinking your shake every single day. You have to be a product of the product. If you are not being a product of the product, people aren't going to trust you. And it's just, you just won't be as successful. If you're not familiar with the products, how are you going to be able to get people plugged in with them, right? So make sure you're drinking your shake. They are life-changing, they are amazing, and they are very good. If you need help with recipes and stuff, get on Pinterest. There's all kinds of stuff on there, as well as in the Ultimate Portion Fix as well. So now we're going to go on to connect, invite, and follow up, right? So I kind of did a little breakdown of what I like to do and especially what I would like tell newer coaches to focus on. And so I'm going to just kind of give us some time to work because this is an action hour or an hour to really go all in with this business and things that we should be doing every single day. Again, this is on your tracker on your phone, or you can print it out and get it printed out on a little booklet or whatever. But basically, we're going to be doing all these things together. So, number one, I'm going to give you guys about 5 minutes to check the back office and check on your team pages. So, the important part of checking your back office is so you know what's going on at all times. So that way you're not waking up to any surprises, especially on Thursdays, especially when you are like trying to rank advance and all that stuff. Obviously, when you sign up as a coach, you become a leader. You become like you start having more people on your team. So you need to make sure that you know what's going on in your business center. Okay. Like I understand, like it's easy to get caught up in social media and thinking that you need to check in on social media all the time. But really, you should be checking on your back office every single morning. Like, one of the first things that you're checking once you open, get on your phone and are on social and stuff. So check your back office, make sure, see who needs to get solid, see what's going on back there, see, look at your customer orders and things like that. And also go to your team page. If you do not have a team page, you need one. Even if you have absolutely no coaches right now, just manifest it. Manifest that you are going to have a team that is like an empire and you're going to build this humongous team that is going to be super successful. And even though it's just you in that right now, that's okay because one day there's going to be hundreds of thousands of people in that little, group, right? So if you don't have one, make one. If you don't have a team name, make one. But you need to have a team page, 110%. And so you want to go check on them, check on all the comments, look at what everybody's doing and maybe even message a few of your coaches and say, hey, how are you doing today? Do you need help with anything today? How are things going? What are you up to this weekend? We're going to take about 5 minutes to do that. I have a timer. Okay. So we're going to stay on track, y'all. Let me get it set here. So check your back office, check what's going on, check everything to make sure it's all good, make sure your paycheck is correct, make sure, your customer orders are all good, and check all of the things, okay? And also check on your coaches and your team page, okay? Ready, set, go. 5 minutes. Alrighty. So Lisa asked, is the tracker on your phone, is it interactive? It is not, but you can use the marker on your phone and like check it if you'd like to. But what I see a lot of coaches do is they will go to like, say you go to Staples and you can like have it all printed out into a booklet and a binder and put it like with a spiral and actually physically check it off and like write on it. That's what a lot of people do. And so anyways, I hope that was helpful. So now what we are going to do is we are going to go down the rabbit hole, y'all. Okay, so I'm not sure if you've ever heard of this, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going on like Instagram or Facebook, whatever your platform is that you feel like you are the most present and feel like you get the most interaction in, and you're going to go through and you're going to go and like find people to follow. Okay, and the reason that this is so important is because you want to expand your network. Okay, so the more people that you touch, meaning like the more people that you interact with means the more people that'll be in your business. So the best way to do this is to you can go to like your favorite boutiques and start going and following the people that are like commenting and liking on the post. So if they are commenting on the post, that probably means they're a little bit more interactive type of people. And those are people that I would want. I like, very outgoing people that aren't afraid to like comment on posts and like statuses and things like that. So you could go to the people that are commenting and go and follow them. Or another great way to like go down the rabbit hole is essentially like if you find like one of your best friends, right? Or somebody you work with, and you go to the people commenting and liking on their stuff, like their posts, their, whatever it may be, you'll go to that and just start following people from that. And hopefully they will start following you back. So we're going to do that for about 10 minutes because it takes a while, because you'll want to look at their profiles and see if it's somebody that you would want to follow or somebody that you would want in your girl gang, your community, So make sure you go through and do that. So great places to start: boutiques, friends of friends, and just keep going down the rabbit hole. Anybody that's like liking, commenting on photos, whatever. We're going to be doing that for 10 minutes, okay? And go. Alrighty, now that we have gone through and gone down the rabbit hole and have started following people, you do that in hopes that like they'll follow you back and then they'll see what you have to offer and then they're going to want to join your community eventually. So it is, we really are in the business of relationship building, guys. Like people are kind of tired of being sold to all of the time. So now I feel like the trend is going towards people really want to feel like they can build a friendship with you, because that's what social is for. It's social media is for being social. It's for building connections and building relationships. And so it's really important to make those connections with people. So that's what we're about to go into. We're going to go into the connecting part of, the action hour. Okay. So this is actually my favorite thing to do. I love doing connection hours. And since I started implementing this back in February when first Team Cup was going on, I really, like I said, saw a huge significant shift in my business. So like I said, I was a diamond coach, completely like kind of working by myself, didn't really have a huge team at all. And then I did Team Cup, started doing, the vitals every single day, following my Success Club tracker every single day, but also connecting. I spend so much time connecting with people, watching stories, genuinely commenting on their stories, genuinely commenting on their photos, not just saying cute pic, okay? Like that doesn't have a lot of heart and soul to it, right? So what you want to do is you want to genuinely connect with these people. So one of my favorite ways to connect with people is I like to watch stories because so many people watch your story, but I like watching stories as well. And so you can always do like the quick like heart eye emoji or the laughing emoji, and that's great and all, but actually saying something about their story that's funny. So for example, I was watching stories earlier and this little girl was on the story. So it was like a girl I've been following for forever, and her little girl had little piggies with like little bows and she looked absolutely adorable. And I like commented back like, oh my gosh, is she not the cutest? I absolutely love her little piggies, because that's how I talk. So when you guys are talking to people and connecting with people, talk how you talk. Just be you, right? This is a relationship building business. You want to find your people, right? So be you. Don't be afraid. Use your own language. Don't like, my biggest piece of advice for really anything in this business is just be yourself. Don't censor anything. Just be you, and then you will genuinely find your people. So for the next 10 minutes, we're going to connect. So what you can do is you can either go, like for example, you can watch the people that are watching your story views. So you can go to your Instagram and you can look at your story viewers and swipe up on like the story view that has the most views on it, okay? And you're going to go through and watch people that are not in your community and not in your, you can do some of your downline, but this is really for connecting with new people, okay? So don't check on your coaches right now. Don't check on the top coaches. Connect with people that are not in your community yet. So watch the stories of people that you are trying to build this relationship with to eventually get into your community and, obviously, hopefully coach them someday and all this stuff. So go through, watch the stories, genuinely comment on the stories, or you can go through like anybody that's been liking your post or commenting on your posts. Go watch their stories or go to their page and like and comment on their most recent post. Liking is not enough. Like anybody can double tap, right? It takes a little bit more heart and a little bit more effort to leave a genuine comment, not just you look cute or cute photo or cool, whatever. Like I always try to aim for over 4 words, like, oh my gosh, you look amazing, I love your top, or where did you get your dress? I like to ask people questions a lot because then they interact with me more. If you end it in a question, they're more likely to respond back to you. So for the next 10 minutes, we're going to watch stories or we're going to go comment on photos. We're going to genuinely connect with people who are not in our world yet, okay? All right, start the clock. Alrighty, so now that we have gone through and connecting, I hope you guys have had fun with that, because I'm telling you, that is one of my favorite things to do. And I also feel like it keeps me like in the know, right? Like I feel like I'm always like, when you get into this business and you truly fall in love with it, you are like eat, sleep, breathing Beachbody. And so when I'm watching other people's stories, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know about that, or I get to catch up with the times. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I love connecting. Start implementing that into your day every single day, guys. It's on the SE tracker for a reason. But I actually like to spend a lot more than 10 minutes doing that. But as long as you're doing it for 10 minutes, your business should be moving forward. So now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes, the most exciting thing, inviting, okay? People always have a ton of questions about inviting, and really the best thing that I can tell you guys is, be you, talk your own language, like I said a little bit earlier, and also just know that you never know who needs this in their life. You truly don't. So don't make that decision for somebody. Inviting is a vital piece of building your business, moving it forward. And if you are not doing it every day, you're not going to see as much success in your business. I personally invite every single day. There's other coaches that do it other ways, but the SE tracker has it stated on there to be inviting every day. So that's what I do. Like I said, I eat, sleep, breathe the vitals. And so I do that every single day. No off days for me. But that's because I love this business, and that's what I'm going to do. That's what all the successful people have done to get where they are. So that's what I'm going to do. So with inviting, I typically invite anybody who is liking my post or watching my stories. Now, if I have to, I will go through my following and invite anybody that is following me. And the best thing that I can help, like to tell you to get out of your own way, is number one, like I said, you never know who needs this. Number two, you guys, if they are in your business, you can be in their business. So if they're liking your posts, if they're watching your stories, they are in your business, because your social media should be like a storefront, right? Like you should be posting every single day. You should be, inviting to your boot camps and everything on your stories and on your posting, like on your wall and things like that. So your social media is your storefront. If you went to American Eagle, the first thing they say to you when you walk in is, hey, do you need help with anything today? Are you looking for anything specific? It's the same exact thing, okay? So don't be afraid to invite. And I love this analogy that I think it was Kate Schultes that, or I think that's how you say her last name, that said this. She said, you say you were on Facebook and you did a post that said, everybody come to my barbecue. I'll have all of the food. You just bring your own drink, right? If you hadn't seen me in a really long time since high school, you'd probably be like, oh, I hope she has fun. She's not talking about me. I haven't seen her since high school, right? But if you went in and directly messaged her and said, hey girl, like I am having this barbecue and I think that it would be great for us to all get together. We're going to have lots of fun. I will provide the food. You just bring your own drink. She would probably be like, wow, like she really does want me there. It's the same thing with inviting. You're essentially saying, I have a community of amazing people. I'm going to provide you with your workouts and your supplements. You just come with the willingness to live a healthier, happier lifestyle. Get plugged in with us, lean into the community, just be willing to work towards being your best self every single day, but I'll provide you with the rest. It's exactly the same exact thing. So when you're going and inviting, think of it like that, okay? So I had a question earlier that said something about feeling salesy. I never feel like I'm selling anything a day in my life. I genuinely believe that I am selling like a lifestyle, if anything. People could go to Google and Beachbody on demand and buy whatever they wanted. People are buying into you. People want, like I said earlier, this is a business building relationship. People are buying into you and they're investing into their health. Okay, so, people are going to sign up with you because they like you and they want you to coach them and they want to be part of your community, not because it's Beachbody. Because if they want to go and just sign up with Beachbody, they go, like I said, to Google. So get out of your own way. Know that it is on the SE tracker for a reason. You should be doing it every single day. Set a non-negotiable number and do it every day. Okay, like no matter what happens, how many invites are you going to send out that day? This is the drive force of your business. This is probably the most important besides personal development, in my personal opinion. You need to be inviting, okay? You don't know who needs you. You do not. Don't assume that you don't have something that the world needs more of. There's only one of you, and the world needs what only you have to offer, okay? So we're going to invite. And typically, like, I can write my invite if you guys want. I can kind of give you guys an example of what mine looks like to new followers, or, you know, to a new person that I'm inviting into my community. But usually it's like pretty much like, hey, thanks for following along and for the love of my posts and stories recently. I'm not sure if you're on your own journey already by yourself, like health and wellness journey, but I have a community filled with amazing women who are all on the same page of wanting to live a healthier, happier lifestyle. Would something like this ever interest you? Again, every single message, even after doing the connecting, you always want to have a question. That way they feel that they should respond. Okay, so we're going to invite for the next 10 minutes. And yeah, I hope you guys have fun. And I, just so you guys know, I did post a sample of like one of my personal invites that I send out to anybody, like I said, anybody watching my stories, anybody liking my posts, or, you know, following me, or even on Facebook. So I utilize Instagram and Facebook. So this is somebody that I've probably never spoke to before, and I'm thanking them for being on my page, watching my stories, liking my posts, showing gratitude for them, you know, following me, being along for the ride of my journey, and, you know, on my stories, because I'm on my stories all day, every day. And then I'm inviting them to my community because I absolutely love my Light Up Your Life babes. So that's what that looks like. You can use it as like a reference, but I would say use your own language, make it your own. And it doesn't have to be that long if you don't want it to be, but that's what's working for me. And that's how I talk. I write books. That's me. So the people that sign up with me don't mind. But yeah, just invite. Don't be scared. You have something amazing to offer these people. You have the golden ticket, right? Like whether that be with coaching or helping change somebody's life with these products and these workout programs, like you could truly change the trajectory of someone's life, and it will ripple effect into their family and people at work and their friends and then their friends' families. Like there really is an amazing ripple effect that happens when you step out of your own comfort zone. And, you know, this is your duty as a coach, you know, like you want to help change people's lives. If that's your mission, you got to go out there and you got to go change some lives. You got to go invite people in on this community. Alrighty, so now that you guys have finished inviting, I think I'm a little over on time, but I kind of started a little later since I told you guys about like my story and everything. But we were going to end with follow up and check in with like your current clients. So check in on your communities, check in on your Facebooks, on your bot groups. Make sure you're checking in with those people as well. So I hope that you guys got a lot of invites out in those 10 minutes. That, like I said, that is the drive force of your business. So at this time, I mean, we can take like 5 minutes, and we can follow up with every single person that maybe we have talked to in the past, like 24 to 48 hours. So every single day I will go through and I will scroll back, or I will, like, you can flag messages on Instagram. You can write it down. I'm a pen and paper girl, so you guys see this. And you can go back through and follow up with every single person that asked for more information. So for example, if you send someone an invite and they say, yes, send me over more information, and you send more information and they read it and then they never respond back, I still will go and say, hey girl, were you still interested in joining us? I never heard back from you. Let me know either way. So I'm saying, number one, hey, I'm still here. I didn't forget about you. Number two, I'm saying, even if you're not interested, let me know, just because, I've already like took the time to message them again. So let's take 5 minutes to go through and follow up with everybody that we have given more information to. And I'm talking like, even if you just gave them like the first time, you like the first message, like this is what the program's about or whatever. Then after that, you're going to want to, like, 24 to 48 hours, follow up with them. Michelle asked, how many times do you follow up if they leave you on red every 48 hours? So I only follow up typically one time after 24 to 48 hours. So I will say, if I gave them more information, the next message, if they never messaged me back, 24 hours later, I'm saying, hey girl, were you still interested in joining us? If not, or let me know either way. I never heard back from you, whatever. And then after that, if they don't respond, they're getting another invite from me the next month. So say, for example, I invited, whoever in August so far, and I gave them more information. I followed up with them. They didn't say anything. I'm going to wait until next month of September to invite them again. But they're going to get another invite from me every single month. It's going to be a new invite. It's not going to be the same exact invite that I sent them the first time. It's going to be something completely different. Okay? I don't know if that makes sense, but let's take like 5 minutes and then I'll let you guys go about your day, okay? But following up is like the secret sauce, y'all, okay? So I got my timer set, but I just want to tell you guys how important following up is, because I have squirrel brain, total squirrel brain. I usually have to work off of like a presentation off of Canva because I get lost and I forget what I'm saying a lot of times. And I'm not even a mom yet. I don't even have mom brain yet. So if a lot of times I will not open a message until I can directly respond to it. How many people out there do you know that they open a message and they're like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot to respond, and it was like a week later and you realize you didn't respond to your mom or your best friend, and you're like, oh my gosh, I left them hanging, right? So there's other people out there like that. So don't feel like you're being annoying if you are reaching back out to them, because there are some people that genuinely just open a message and, like, their kid falls or they were at a stoplight and accidentally opened your message without responding back. And again, they might need the extra little reminder. They might need that extra little, like, hey, I'm still here. I didn't forget about you, So following up is essential. Follow up, follow up, follow up. It's just as important as the invite itself. So we got about like 3.5 more minutes to follow up. Alrighty, so I'm gonna wrap it up, okay? So I'm so thankful that you guys hopped on this action hour with me. I hope it was helpful. I hope you felt like you got some like work done, some solid work done. But I do have a little bit of homework for you guys, okay? So obviously on the SE tracker, if you look, it talks a lot about like showing up on posts and being on your stories and all of that fun stuff. So every single day I post on my feed. And I'm on my stories, blowing up my stories every single day. On Thursdays, I always post something about coaching because on Thursdays is a big deal in the Beachbody world, right? Like it's rank advancement day, it is payday, it is an exciting time. No matter where you are in your business, Thursday should be a time of reflection, of really being grateful for this business and what it has done for your life. Whether that be financially, whether that be, just internally and who you are now as a different person, whether that be like your, total body transformation that you've had with these products and our workouts and everything like that. So my little call to action for you all is to post on your actual feed, if you haven't already today, a coaching post talking about what it has done for your life, how it has blessed your life, and how it's going to bless your life. And when you are making this post, talk to for me personally, when I'm going to make a post, I talk about who I was before Beachbody, or who the person I was, like the Jazmyn before, right? So I'm talking to all the other Jazmyns out there and I'm saying, before Beachbody, I felt this way, or I was this way. And now coaching has led me to be this way. Or if I'm talking about the financial blessing of this business, I don't put a number on it saying, oh, I got paid X amount of dollars today. I say, you could say something along the fact that like you were able to go to the grocery store and buy the big bag of like shiny dog food instead of like the cheap one, or you were able to pay for all your groceries instead of asking your husband for money, or you were able to pay for your girls trip this weekend. Whatever that may be, it lets people use their imagination and think like, wow, I wish I had some extra income to pay for my girls trip this weekend. You know what I mean? So do a coaching post, tag me in it. If you've already posted for the day, at least show up on your stories, talk into your camera, okay? Because people want to see your faces. That's a trend right now. Talk into your camera. This social media is about being social. It's about being vulnerable. If you're not vulnerable with your people, with your audience, they're not going to get vulnerable with you and talk about their health and wellness needs, right? So you got to get open and vulnerable with them, okay? It's all about connection. So if you haven't posted on your timeline yet today, post something about coaching, tag me, or go on your stories and physically talk about what coaching has done for you. Talk about how you just plugged into a training for the past hour and it was so amazing because it's going to drive your business forward and the training is free and you're so blessed to be a part of an amazing company that provides you with everything you need to get your business launched off the ground and just blowing up, right? We're manifesting everything, guys. We are manifesting this big, beautiful life and we're doing it through coaching with Beachbody as our platform, okay? Tag me. I am at Jazmyn.Eshman on Instagram. I'm so excited and I'm so thankful for you guys showing up today. Again, the SE tracker is in Unit 2 and lean into your Teen Cup, guys. It can change your business if you let it, but you have to let it. You've got to do the work. And you've got to really lean into this business, rally together with your team, and just know it will work for you. This business is for you. You just have to believe it, okay? So thanks so much, guys. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for sticking on with me the whole hour and almost 15 minutes. I love you guys. Have a great weekend.